Jenson, they always say how important it is to take a nice feeling into the winter, and you took in that Brazilian Grand Prix win to the winter, but specifically those early laps where you were able to pass Lewis in difficult conditions and pull away from him. I'm just wondering what that felt like over the winter, thinking about those moments back in Brazil.
Yeah, you know, with Lewis, we had 3 years together, and he is super talented. You know, he's a very fast driver, and as we all know, so it's always going to be difficult having a teammate like that, but also a great challenge. So to have our last race together, fighting at the front for so many laps, was very special, and I think it was for both of us. Pity, obviously, it ended for Lewis prematurely, but it's the way racing is. And then we move on. But no, I've had a really good winter. I've relaxed. I've trained very hard. And I feel that I've also had a lot of input into the direction that we've been able to go with the car. I've spent more time at the factory than I have previously, and not because I have to, because I'm here developing the car, just because I feel it's right to be here when they're developing the car. And you know, it's been a very interesting first few weeks of the year, and everyone is in great shape and confident for the season. We're not going to say we're going to win all the races and we're going to win the championship, because we don't know that, you know, but the feeling is good here.
Just expanding a little on what you were saying to Ted, if you compare those early laps in Brazil with, say, Q1 in Silverstone, and we talk specifically about difficult weather conditions, do you feel that it's going to be different in 13 in that respect?
I think that the slick tyres themselves are going to be very different. They're going to work in a different way, and they're going to heat up a lot faster, and we're going to be back to the building a car around helping the degradation of the tyres more than building a car around trying to get heat into the tyres. And I think that's more of a normal way of racing. So I'm looking forward to that, and we really felt that in Brazil when we tested this year's tyre. In terms of in the wet, you know, we did struggle most races in the wet, and you know, both of us struggled, especially in qualifying and even in race conditions. But we feel that the design that we have now should help us in those conditions. Yeah.
One final question. Arguably, this is the first time in your career you're effectively the #1 driver in the team in terms of your teammate. You've got a young gun next to you now. How does that feel? Have you thought of it in those contexts?
No, because I know you guys like putting a #1 and a #2 alongside people's names, but that isn't the case, you know. And I know that from when I arrived here at the team. One driver does not get treated differently to another. So it's the way it should be, and we should get equal treatment. Checo obviously hasn't driven the car yet in reality, but he will have equal treatment to me, and I'm happy about that, because you know, the guy's quick, and as he said, he's fighting for the world championship as well. You know, I think it's unfair that you know, everything's aimed at one driver rather than two, and he should have fair treatment, just like I had when I got here.
Thank you very much.